You hear stories of people falling and putting their arm out, breaking their arm, possibly breaking their hip because they don't know how to roll out of a fall. I think that being able to roll and to roll comfortably with confidence is extremely important and something that everyone should be able to do. We're going to take a look at rolling and being able to roll comfortably and with confidence just in case shit happens. Let's take a look. We're going to start this movement on the ground and roll to one side. Key point when performing this movement is to make sure that we don't roll on our neck. We want to shift our head to the side and roll off to the side. If you can come up onto one foot, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to show you this at an angle here so you can see what I'm doing. I take one arm out to balance myself. I roll back, bringing one foot up. So if I roll to my right side, I'm going to bring my left leg up. This is a slightly different version, and the reason why is because when we roll to our right, we're going to bring our right foot up. Something that really helps when a person is learning this in the beginning is to follow your toes. So when you roll over to your left and your left foot comes up and over, look at your left toes the whole time. This really is going to help. Notice how I'm looking at my foot as I go over. What this does is it forces you to keep to that side and to roll past your neck instead of on top of your neck. So for this next variation, I'm going to still continue going to one side and keeping that same side leg going over. But what I'm going to do is use my hand to brace, and I'm going to pop my head through slightly, just slightly. We don't want to go all the way through. So as I roll back on my left side, my left leg goes over and I kind of pop my head through. On that particular variation, I didn't really use my hands. In the beginning, I suggest placing your hands flat on the ground. That'll be better for support. Notice I'm doing this here. Once you're comfortable with bringing your head through, it's just a matter of continuing the roll and using momentum to bring you over. Now let's do this forward. We're going to make a diamond with our hands and then place them on the ground. What we're going to do now is thread one arm in between our knee and our hand. Key point here is not to let our elbow hit the ground as we go forward into our roll. You do not want that. We want to go up our arm from one shoulder down the opposite side to our hip. We don't want to roll directly over our spine for this roll. So looking at this again, I thread my arm, push, and let myself fall forward. With our very first variation that we were performing, we've already got the back roll down. So the forward roll should actually be pretty easy. Just go easy with it. Make sure that you thread the arm through, and as you progress, you can push off slightly with your back leg. Please remember that we don't want to bang our elbow into the ground. So start low in the beginning. Remember, hands to the ground, thread your arm, and push off with that back leg to let yourself fall over, and you can follow up with a back roll. As you get better with your forward rolls, you can start to stand up. This is our next progression. Same things apply. Thread the arm, push off with that back leg, and make sure that you're not rolling directly over your spine. It's shoulder to opposite side hip. Don't let your elbows smack into the ground. Once you perform a forward roll, follow it up with a backward roll. Here's a couple variations and things that you can play around with. If you do decide to perform a few of these variations that I'm showing you now, please remember, do it on a soft surface. I don't want you to go out there on concrete and do something that you'll regret. Here's an example of where I take my arm out to the side instead of threading it through my arm and my leg. Here I'll exaggerate the movement and show that I'm really taking my arm out to the side and rolling over the arm instead of putting it inside. And of course, you can always do it from a handstand. Rolls can be scary, but hopefully this tutorial will help you get over that fear and build confidence to roll better. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below in the comments section. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.